and then the tension piece at the bottom so the actual big arches don't go up flat.
That might hurt you.
No.
Yeah, so let's stand at
Last minute tweaks. Last minute tensile.
We had to put upside down all our tension stuff, like I'm fitting for this so much.
We tuned it, and then we had to move it.
Alex.
All right, Rob.
Okay, the construction is over. That's enough. Let's go.
Who wants to drive this fucking car?
In the middle, let's go.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that's Francis's truck.
Oh wow. Nice. Yeah. It looks like it has tension.
The deck.
I'd drive on. It's got some benders.
Oh man, look at that. So what happened? Okay, there we go. Any comments? How could you have, what could you have done to actually made that much more stable to prevent the twisting?
We should have made it.
Wider at the edges, also making sure our top trusses were running perfectly straight.
Yeah,
Because they are a little bent.
Yeah, so you're getting
Yeah.
what's called the P delta effect, where it's already bent and then you push on it, you just bend it more.
Yeah.
And so that was the thing that kind of made it a little bit unstable that way. Also, if the ends have been anchored to the table, because it had a tendency to kind of lift off of the table, that might have helped. Like if it was
Yeah.
but it was, it's a very strong shape, that arch with the tie at the bottom, and the trick was just getting it loaded, getting the loading to go on in a balanced fashion, because it's very sensitive to front balance.
And even though it looks a bit odd, I mean, the sort of idea of pre-stressing this arch here, I think is actually really strong too, because it does make sense that it would go to completely flat. But then again, you're putting a lot of the work into these tensile members, which is a really out of all this structural material I had to work with, the tensile members were probably the best thing. And this is a braided, yeah, so you braided that stuff together? Okay.
It's possible that you would have got more capacity just by making the deck 2 layers, like putting a bit of trussing on the deck too, because then you would have had more even distribution of loading into the arches. You wouldn't have been so sensitive to the good system.
Other comments from the judges?
Correlation between length and the width.
So it's going to be a 1, Francis?
Okay, legal counsel, how many bricks do we have? Okay, so judges? 4, and 1? Francis, was that a 1?
No it.
And how many bricks do we have?
Mackenzie?
3, 2.
Oh, I thought we were adding
Walks away.
Legal counsel, do I have a decision on the bricks?
I give
2?
Where's our bridge?
Okay. So.
Can you put this on there? Well, we have Sophie on our team as well.
Where's your bridge?
We're using some.
Okay, if you want, we can take a break for about 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Break for 10 minutes.
Keep going.
What?
Keep going.